Hey, listening guys, propaintballdotcom. My name's Justin Mason. This is Mike Hinman, San Diego.
That's good.
What's going
Now
on?
the LA infamous in the San Diego Aftermath.
Yeah, tell us about that. What's going on?
Well, I mean, we all know it's a rough year. A lot of people, I don't think, have got the realization on how tough it's going to be out there. And the opportunity came up. Rusty, Todd, and I all grew up playing together. And they threw it against the wall, and it stuck. You know, all of our players have had a lot of respect for each other over the years. You know, flat out, we haven't had a lot of sponsorship. They've had a hard time keeping talent in, having to fly people in. I don't think in this economy people are going to be able to do that anymore. The sponsors just don't have the blob. So we thought we'd build something local, Southern California. It's all kind of working together. The Aftermath name will still be alive. We're still keeping our divisional squads will be in the Aftermath name. They've got a chance to work all the way to the top. They're not really a farm team. They're their own entity.
You know, tell me, there's a lot of pro players in these teams now. I mean, you guys both had the full X-Ball line, so how's that going to work?
Well, I mean, that's going to probably work itself out in the details here. I mean, next couple of weeks, obviously some people are going to, we now have 18 guys. We can only have 9. Some room's going to have to be made, but I think things like that are going to work themselves out this year. You know, the days of people not being committed to a program and not being about it, people like that can't make it happen, probably won't survive well in the dog-eat-dog world, you know?
I hear that. So what about guns, egos? You guys were shooting Luxes this year. I mean, what have you guys figured out sponsorship yet, or is this?
You know, I'm leaving that up to the powers that be. I mean, Travis Lemansky would be the man to talk to about that. I know he's got some stuff in the works. I mean, it's exciting, you know, with the league, all the stuff we have going in Southern California. I'm sure somebody's going to be coming to the plate soon with some straps for us so we can get grinding. But
absolutely.
I mean, I hope Wanted signs out. It's up to them, you know. I mean, the economy's rough. We understand that, but some of it's kind of gotten ridiculous. I don't know if maybe they're not taking this infamous thing serious, but I mean, you know, Mouse, Zach, Steven, Bobby, you know, the usual suspects are all going to be out there doing their thing. So
Rusty and Todd and all those guys too, right?
Travis, you know, all those guys. I think I think it's going to be solid, you know, and just the reality of flying guys in right now. A lot of teams can't afford to do it. Much of the Russians.
Right on. So, does this look like the contender for 2010 against the Russians? Is that where we're forming up here, top tier?
The Russians are the world champions right now, so they're the ones to contend with. You know what I mean? They're on top of the hill, and we're all trying to knock them off. You know what I mean? But we'll be competitive. You know, I mean,
it sounds like
Aftermath had some rough events last year. Illnesses and injuries hurt us. I mean, who can keep off the injury board and keep on the field? You know, but I think we'll be competitive. Key's going to step up to the plate. They've always helped Infamous out. That's something we've had issues with some of our sponsors. We've had other sponsors that have always been there for us. But, I mean, finances are a reality. You don't got paintballs. You ain't playing paintball.
So when's practice? When do you guys start?
We had a little impromptu practice. I think we're all waiting to hear the Phoenix layout coming out. I mean, within a week of that coming out, I'm sure we'll all be out here getting our grind on.
Yeah, I can't
doing
wait.
the dizzle. So it's good, man. It's a new year. You know, last year's behind us, and we go forward focusing on X-Ball this year.
And so all the new pro team, the new infamous Aftermath program that's going on, you guys are all going to be at the WCPL? And
yeah, all of us will be here. We'll be here reffing. The Aftermath guys will be here reffing. Todd and Rusty are going to be here with the Golden State, Raza, all that, promoting their stores, the jerseys. Todd and Rusty are doing a free clinic to anybody who comes and plays the event and wants to learn X-Ball on Friday. They'll be out here doing clinics. Just bringing it back, you know, like ground level. These guys are giving back and paying it forward in the league.
Building it from the grassroots, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I would say the grassroots, but I knew somebody that said that last year, and their league doesn't look like it's going so well now. So maybe we'll just call it keeping it real.
I like that. Keeping it real, boys. So that's what's hot for 2010 and Aftermath Infamous. Or the team's going to be called LA Infamous, is that right?
It'll be Infamous, and we will have the Aftermath will be part of the family, but it will keep its own program, its own shield. It'll be doing its own thing. But we are a family. We will be working together hand in hand. They'll be helping us. We'll be helping them. I'm sure, you know, Key's going to be helping them some. But, you know what I mean? We're going to be brothers, but we got our own things going on. You know what I mean? The kids have got their own thing. Those kids have worked hard. I mean, they've been out here. This field's currently painted from them. They've been grinding. It's 4 o'clock now. They've been out here all day. They're going to keep doing their own thing. The Aftermath name at the pro level may not be being used right now, but that heart and that spirit I don't think is going to die. I think these dudes are going to keep grinding.
Now with the 18 pro players and the changes that are going to be made, do you think that, because you've been rumored to be making a D1 squad, and obviously those who are out today, do you think that maybe that'll be pushed up to maybe a semi-pro, and maybe we'll see some players filtering back and forth, something like that maybe?
I think we wait to see with the USPL what happens with some of the teams. I mean, some teams are saying they're playing this, but telling other people they're playing that. We know the semi-pro division is going to be rough this year. I mean, you've got teams like the world-famous Entourage, and
famous boys.
You've got other pro teams in there that are going to be real contenders in there. Excessive is going to be tough again. Vicious, the DSS program, is going to have a good team. I don't think it's going to be quite as easy as it was last year to be a consistent final finisher. I think that semi-pro division is going to be 10, 12, 15 teams deep, possibly. Wow. And Raiden, another team. Vipers are going to have a solid team. I don't want to push these kids, and it's a whole new group of kids that we saw at World Cup coming in and building it. Local West Coast kids that we can build. You know what I mean? We're not worried about the big names. We've had some of them. I don't think there'll be too much of a trickle down. If you can't cut it on the pro team, that doesn't mean you go back to play semi-pro. That means it's a wrap.
Interesting.
So, yeah, it's we've got a lot of stuff happening, and got to keep some of the cat in the bag right now.
Yeah, right.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I think those guys, they've worked hard. The infamous guys have worked hard to build the name that they've got to. Hopefully this is just it's a great brand. We can get a new infusion of some new blood and some new talent that's just hungry to go get some. You know what I mean? And we practiced together all year last year. We had no issues or blowouts. We had no fights like some people say. We've added just a ton of respect back and forth. It fits like an old pair of shoes. You know what I mean?
That's great to hear.
Yeah, so it should be good.
Solid. Yeah, it looks really
2010. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, that's the story.
We know the PSP is going to be there, but after that, it's a crapshoot. So
I like it. Well, good luck to you guys this year.
I appreciate it, man. Definitely, you have a good one.
Thanks for checking it out.
Definitely.
Pro Paintball.